everybody, on today's Madge Unmuted, we'll introduce you to Mini Madge, and we'll show you all the highlights from my birthday party, and we'll recap season 5, how much fun it was, and we'll have lots of laughs. And this is the season 5 finale, and then we'll see you in 2 months. So join us today. Come on in. The water's fine on Madge Unmuted. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Madge Unmuted. I'm your hostess, Madge Madigan. This is the last episode of season 5, the season finale, as they say. Hey everybody, say hi to Chris and Fitz.
Hey guys.
What's happening?
Hi, I'm
Summer.
here today, just a glistening. Yeah.
Just a glistening.
Fucking hot.
Even at the lake, I thought it'd be nice and cool there.
Oh my God, no.
Not so
and
much.
You know, my studio is upstairs in my, what, you know, used to be my daughter's bedroom. Well, I mean, it is when they come stay here. And, you know, upstairs is like 1,000 degrees, even though I have air conditioning. You know how that works. Anyway, so we're just going to do a quick recap for, I don't know if any mention of the season, but we're also going to recap my birthday party. I know you're all probably really fucking sick of hearing about my birthday, but
No, I want to hear how it went.
funny. It was great. And we had a celebrity there.
Ooh.
Christopher was the belle of the ball.
People were like,
God.
oh, can I introduce myself to you? And I was like, oh my goodness
They
gracious.
were they really?
Like,
Yeah, funny.
oh yeah, they were all like, oh my God, you're Chris from the podcast. oh, I just wanted to say hello. I just love you. And I'm like,
that is. And you're like, hey, wait, it's my birthday.
and I'm like, thanks for coming. No, you know what?
No, it was fun.
Realize
It was really
Chris
fun.
Unmuted?
Yeah, unmuted, right?
It made me
Out of the closet.
so happy because because also I was like, one, I know we have a great team, and I've always done that. But anyway, but two, it's like, oh shit, you watch podcasts?
I know.
Never knew that.
And you recognize people's faces and everything. I know, right? I know, right?
I'm like, you never mention it to me when I see you, but
They were all looking for Fitz, and we're like, I don't know, he's around here somewhere.
yeah, exactly. I could get
He's
him
in
on
the toilet.
FaceTime for you. So,
Oh my gosh.
it
was
was-
so much fun. It was just amazing. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. So you had fun. You
We
got
had a
home
new
okay?
we had a new DJ too. Brand new DJ. DJ Madge.
Oh, and it was terrible.
Oh my god. Well, the Wi-Fi was a little bit
Well, it was,
on the
I
fritz,
thought
as
I
we
had,
say.
You know what? I mean, it's a good thing I did it then and not some.
Right.
So
Not
I
at
brought all my
somebody's, yeah.
sound equipment. I'll show you. So I just made a playlist, like a continual play, because I'm like, I'm not going to stand here behind this thing all fucking night and, you know. So I was just like, well, I thought I had downloaded it all, and like, this is the first time I'm doing this. I'm trying to kick off, and it was the first time, so I thought I had downloaded all the playlists onto my laptop.
Oh. But they were they on your phone still?
They were on, no, they were still in SoundCloud.
That's
And
what
they
the
were in
problem was.
SoundCloud. So yeah,
And they didn't want to
so-
come down at all from the
right
cloud,
at
you know.
Rekordbox you can plug straight into SoundCloud and it'll tap into your library, and so I just pulled it. But at the country club, it was windy as shit, and we were outside, and the internet, it's not great
Yeah,
down there.
it
to
blew
begin with,
away.
and
Yeah.
it just kept going out, and then it would, like, a song would be going, and then halfway through, and then like I'd restart it, and then it would like go back to a song that I had already played, and it's like
It was its
So
its
kind of-
own DJ. Yeah.
It
The
was
internet was running the show
so-
pretty much. But
I
people
tried the best I
people
could.
didn't pay no attention to that. No.
Yeah, we
there was
still
no
had
attentions
fun.
paid. No. No fucks given.
There wasn't. I'm gonna give I'm gonna give a little recap of that. I have a little slideshow, but anybody else? I know I didn't ask you this ahead of time, and I didn't even think of this myself. But does anybody have any highlights from this season? This is the 23rd episode of season 5.
Twice
And,
removed.
Yes, exactly. on paternal side,
Right.
but not by blood.
There were a couple of really good conversations I remember having. I just can't remember like specifics. I just remember afterwards I really just had more fun than usual. I always have fun on this podcast, but there were a couple of times where I was like, I didn't want it to stop.
Yeah, we did have a few of those.
And I think that's the beauty of it is that, it's first of all, we all can just banter off of each other and bounce off of each other. And just, what I also noticed is that your topic sometimes doesn't, you start in the first minute with your topic and then it's like, what the hell? And then by the end, we're like, what was that topic again? So it takes on a life of it's own. But I also love that. I love the lead up to the birthday. It was sort of like the countdown, sort of like I am going to be me. I'm going to be me. That sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed. I think I think it was sort of like watching you come out of your chrysalis. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny. I've been doing a lot of introspection, and we talked a bit at the party, and that it's end of season 5 with this, but I don't know if you remember in like 2016, like end of 2016, I think to beginning of 2018, I did an audio podcast, and so I've been doing this a while, and I'm like keep trying to figure it out, get new audience and stuff, but it's like every time I try and figure it out, I don't know. I guess maybe that's a reflection on me that like I'm not very professional and I'm a shitty.
No, that is not it.
No, it's like
that is not it.
It's like I want to say like, okay, we're gonna have this topic, but then the three of us just have.
Well, because I don't think any of us ever stay on topic. I don't. I know as a person, I don't. Somebody will ask me something, or I think of something, and then I'm like, wait a second. Oh, something bright and shiny, and then we go a different way. Yeah, squirrel. Yeah. Right. That's the way I operate. So
I like that because that means I like other people that do that.
Yeah. I do too.
Because the three of us are like pop culture
mavens. I don't know.
Yes, no. Files. I don't know. We just have so much shit in our head.
Right. Right. No, it's true. And it's like, you know how we are. We just we can't stay on one thing. It's like, it's like ping pong ball bouncing. Yeah.
But it's also, Chris and I have been for years always like, we're notorious for we'll mention something and then we have to say the line from a commercial from 1974. So that relates to that.
Yeah, right. And then that leads you to something else I know too. So, I noticed one of your guests at the party actually said that. They're like, you guys finish each other's sentences. I'm like, well, yeah, we just always have.
Yeah.
We always have. Because we think along the very similar line on things. And yeah.
And it's funny, the stuff that we do, we just do naturally, and is what the people are diehard watchers love.
Right. Well, that's that's the reason I watch it. Because I think it's, do you want a syllabus? No, you don't. Do you want to have to, go down and next we'll talk about 3. No, we're not doing that. No.
Right. So. It's nice if you have a topic. I love having guests. It just hasn't worked out to have one in the last couple of months, which we got to figure out a way how to do that.
Yeah, guests make it fun. And I think you actually have some guests right in your party guest list, actually.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. No, I know. There were so many interesting people there, and I was like, oh my God, you should be on this podcast. Or if nothing.
And I can't believe one that I'm most surprised by that said, I don't remember if they told me, Jesus, it's all blurring together. There was a lot of sparkling rosé going on that night. And there was many, many guests I spoke to, but I don't remember if he said it in front of me or he said it to somebody else. But somebody that wants to be on my podcast that I never thought in a million years would ever want to be on my podcast.
And you're like, yeah. And you're like,
my brother.
Yeah. Oh, was he Well, I said to him,
It's
"What the heck has
hilarious.
happened to you? You are looser than I've ever known you to be ever. You're like loose as a goose on the loose." And he's like, "I'm retired." That's what he did. He whispered, "I'm retired," and I don't. And he did the same thing you do with your hands. I don't have these to give. Yeah. He didn't. Yeah.
So,
which I love because he's a little bit Thurston Howell. He's a little, he's very like, lovey,
he's an attorney. Okay.
Yes, right.
This is
He's serious, and he does serious stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my brother Tom, and he's always been, growing up, he was always like my hero, my idol, because there's 6 of us kids, but there was 6 years in the middle, so it was kind of split up into 2.
What were they doing then? Your parents, for God's sake. Nothing.
Oh my God! Do you want to know? No, you want to know?
Oh, something
my dad
sad.
used to tell this joke. So.
Oh yeah.
So my dad used to tell this as like a party joke. Like he'd come up to school and visit. We'd be at a fraternity party with my boyfriend, and he'd think this was a funny joke to tell. But he's like, "Yeah, we had 6 kids, and then there were for 6 years there were no babies, whatever." He's like, and he goes, "Yeah, geez, I thought," because we're Irish, very Irish Catholic. We're very, very Irish Catholic. And he's like, "Oh, so, I thought we had that rhythm method down pretty good." He's like, "Till I found out your mother only had one ovary working."
Oh, my God. Thanks, Dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So
Dad.
she got it fixed, and then only had one that you had to count on all the time.
Right.
And
Oh,
we had
my
4 more
gosh.
kids. And I was like,
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Anyway, so my brother, he was big track star. He was BMOC on campus. If you noticed at the party, like so many people were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Tom, remember?" So anyway, I love my brother, but yeah, he's been an attorney. He's a few years older than me, 5 years, and he's always been incredibly busy. Pressure. I mean, high partner in a very prestigious law firm. Litigation, running a corporate litigation. I mean, just
Yeah. Plus, he's
big-
frighteningly intelligent.
yes.
So it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to. And actually, he and I had a little side conversation. He's like, I had the hardest time. He's like, I'm so glad these are like all upper crust people that were at the party, because he goes, sometimes you walk up to somebody and you're like, ask them what they do, and they're like, I pick up dog do or whatever. You know what I mean? He's like,
Yeah.
I try to struggle to think like, what can let's see. I think I litigated against that somewhere, but yeah, he was like, he felt like that your crowd was very like, he's like, at least they're all interesting and have something.
Yeah, and I told him, I'm like, there's people that you went to school with, and yeah, they all kind of like-minded people, so he was good. But
Yeah, it
he
was fun.
So funny. I was like, and my daughters were like, "Oh my God, we love retired Uncle Tom."
He was animated. He was singing. He was dancing. I was like, oh
Small
boy.
dancing. I tried to get. He stood on the side. Okay, so sorry. We just had a little timeout because Fitz noticed I was having a little audio.
I peed my pants.
You were
I
just
had to
having
go. I had to go change my Depends.
Fitz had a shart.
Oh,
So anyway, so my brother was so much fun, and he even
there it is.
danceable, and so which just brings me to a funny thing, being the youngest of 6, and that none of my siblings stayed around, because we're all just like, I think I said before, my parents were like, go get a college degree and go
then
out
get
into
out.
the world,
Yeah.
set fire upon the world.
Wow.
That's a Jesuit
A lot of
saying.
civil disobedience in your family.
Yes. No, it was
Arsonists?
No,
I'm just kidding.
Anyway, so yes, a lot of arsonists, and so we all left. Everybody left, and so none of us. A couple of us were close. Like my 2 sisters, when they were growing up, they were very close. And then Jane and I were pretty close at the end. She's 2 years older than me, but then, just because like when you're growing up and you're doing everything together, but like overall, I mean, we're all close, but like I know people that like my kids are attached at the hip to their siblings. And so it's nice, like, my brother Tom moved out to go to college in 1978.
Right. So that's a huge
school, and then he's been, so it's like we haven't lived in the same town in decades. So it's nice to now find, and this is what I've tried to impress upon my siblings, that now that we're all, older and my parents are gone, that it's like, I want to build those relationships that I didn't have before. It's like, I want to discover some of my siblings that I weren't that close with. Like, I want to spend time with ones that I'm not, and I've been making a concerted effort. So it's really cool to it's like, because your relationships as an adult are completely different than as a kid.
Oh, totally. Yeah, absolutely.
So, and now it's like he and I are, it's just last weekend or whatever, 2 weekends ago, it's like, oh, okay, this is a whole nother level of this person. And then I had that last summer with, my sister Kathy and Mike and Molly, and, so anyway, it's really cool. So, so we had a little after
He was
party.
a hoot.
He was a hoot. So, and we had a little after party.
Oh.
We got done at like 11:30. We went home, and so I was like still kind of running. So I'm like, oh, is anybody going to anywhere after? So we got home, and then John's like, I gotta go to bed, because John's an early guy. He's an early riser. And so I don't know. Me and my two girls, and then Tom, my son couldn't make it because he went to the Bonnaroo Music Festival that he does every year, which I was like, "Go, that's far more interesting than this." So the four of us sat up, just kept playing like music and opened some bottles of wine and whatever, and then kind of looked at my presents and stuff, and we stayed up until almost 3 a.m.
Oh my gosh. That is an after party.
And Abby kept playing tunes on Spotify, and I'm like, and both Tom and I, he's like, what decade are you from? You're such an old soul, because she's like 26 years old, and she's bringing up music from like the band and I don't know, Cream, Traffic, the Stones, whatever, Sly and the Family Stone. And my brother was like so impressed, and we were just laughing and laughing and laughing. So we had a ball.
It's funny how that stuff, you don't realize your influence on your kids until one day you hear your words come out of their mouths, or you hear your taste in music suddenly show up, even though maybe you haven't noticed it before, or a lot of things that was your influenced on them, and it's like, oh wow, that's kind of weird. It's kind of cool,
and
too.
So my taste in music is incredibly broad, because like that, each one of my older siblings, they were all there's 16 years difference between my oldest sister and me, and each one had slightly different taste in music, but overall kind of the same. But that's, I grew up like, so my brother Tom and Michael, they were very much like that stuff, the band, Cream, Grateful Dead, Allman Brothers, Jethro Tull, I don't know, whatever, Santana. And then Kathy liked some soul, and Molly liked kind of Carole King. I don't know, so anyway, whatever. So
I'm friends with Michael on Facebook.
Though, right? Oh, you are?
What'd you say?
I'm friends with Michael on Facebook.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He friended me a few years ago. I always enjoy him chiming in every once in a while.
You like my brother Mike's concerts in the garage?
Yeah. Yeah. He was sending me photographs of his stereo system and stuff.
Does he have a rack system?
He has, my brother
has a bunch of stuff.
I
rebuilds.
bet he does.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. because he was really into music growing up, and he had different stereo components, and then he went to college and got an associate's, a bachelor's, and a master's in engineering.
Oh my gosh.
So he builds the equipment himself. So that's how Fitz got to know him a few years ago. He refurbished some audio equipment because he didn't think I had a stereo, which I didn't. So he made, and he befriended Fitz so that he could send it to him to surprise me.
Oh,
That was pretty cool.
that's
I
awesome.
have great siblings.
That's
So
awesome.
anyway, I made a slideshow. So Fitz, do you want to bring
What?
it up?
There's a slideshow. Oh shit! No, I'm kidding. Here it is.
Okay, so it's gonna go. Oh, it's gonna go automatically. So I was just gonna. Can you rewind that or no?
I can.
Okay,
And
so
see.
don't start it yet.
Okay, you
So-
tell me when. You said next
will.
slide, please.
No, just let it run. It'll go to
Little
the
quicker.
next thing. I'm just gonna. It's set to go by itself. So I'll try and get done. But if I need you to pause it, I will.
Okay.
So here we go. So this was on my actual birthday. This John and I. And
Aw.
he probably doesn't want me to show a picture, but whatever.
Well,
Sorry,
too
it's
bad.
my life. So I know. So he took me to this, he was fantastic for my birthday. Just phenomenal. Just spoiled me rotten. So love him. And so we went to this really amazing, our favorite restaurant in Buffalo called Giancarlo's. It's an Italian steakhouse, and it's very pricey,
was amazing.
but worth every penny. So here we are having our
Yeah, and that looks amazing.
pre-game. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, you can let it go.
Cocktails.
It'll go.
Cocktails and drinks.
There's our cocktails. Okay, so here was our dinner, which was absolutely divine. Oh, that went really fast.
Yeah. They're going fast. We're gonna.
Oh shit, they were set on to 4-second intervals.
All right. Well, you just.
Maybe
I'll
we'll do
tell
it
you.
manual.
I'll pause it as we go. All right. So here. So we'll go back
So
to
back
this
one more.
first
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
okay.
This one is.
Oh, it's your half and
Pretty
half out.
nice.
There you go. So yeah, he had lamb chops and I had steak something Oscar. That's what it was. No, I couldn't think of the specific name. Steak Oscar with it was like lump crab meat or whatever.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness gracious.
So anyway,
Nice and asparagus.
so yeah, we had, and so go to the next thing. Let it go. Yeah. So they brought me out a little happy.
Oh, your
birthday.
dessert.
Yeah, that was the most delicious brownie I've ever had in my life, and that was an espresso martini. Okay,
Was it like
so?
$45 brownie? It was a really small thing.
They
I
didn't
love when they
charge
do
me.
that.
No.
Oh, really?
the brownie-
Was her
nice.
birthday?
That was free. So what they do in this is when you make the reservations, they say, "Is it something special?" And you can put in it's because it's online, of course, like most things are in this world.
Yes,
now.
right.
And so, I try and do everything, but there's a lot of people in this world that can't. So anyway, so he wrote 60th birthday. So, go back to that.
Sorry.
So you can't zoom in. I'll show it, but they make personalized menus for you. So it says "Happy 60th Birthday" on that menu.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so I have them here, and yeah, it's so cute. And oh my god, it's perfect. Okay, so then that was Giancarlo's. That was my birthday. Then 2 days later, we have the party, which I decorated all myself. We had it on the patio at the country club, and I decorated that. So here's
It looked
some
great.
starter.
It looked
Thank
great.
you.
Nice big
I
tent.
had that idea to.
Yeah, she
There
pitched a
is-
tent just for the occasion.
Doesn't take much. Yeah, my daughter's home. Oh, so yes, you can see the streamers better, or the chiffon drapes. Those are a bunch of friends.
Those are her old moo-moos hanging up there in the.
Yes, they are. Those are a bunch of friends. So you can go to the next one.
yes.
Yes.
I see DJ Madge.
That's DJ Madge.
Jeez.
Oh, it goes right to the next one. Yeah, you can let it go.
Thank you all so
stop.
much for
Oh, yeah. Sorry. God, this is not much like my DJing foray. This is what's coming out. I should have just done it and told you to stop. But yeah, so that was me DJing. It was a little live shot and then a whatever shot. So anyway, okay, so this is me just giving a little speech.
really appreciate it. You guys are the best. I love you. You make my life worth living.
Wait, who's
What?
somebody played? Somebody.
It sounded
played-
like something.
Acting on
Do you wanna go
your
back?
best
Yeah.
behavior.
I don't have the sound down, so it sounded like it played that again. Okay, so go ahead.
Play from here.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. I love you. You make my life worth living. I'm all about laughing and life, and I want to thank my daughters for coming. Yay! My son couldn't make it. He went to Bonnaroo, which is way more interesting than this. And of course, John, thank you, and my brother Tom, who's talking. Nothing. And all my friends and family, I love you so much, and thank you for coming. And let's have a blast. Cheers to all of you.
I got a good one.
Slancha.
Okay, so the guy in the blue shirt was my brother, and the guy in the black shirt was John. Here's me and my daughters.
Oh,
Yeah, I have better pictures of them, so you can just go. There they are.
beautiful.
Libby on
Gorgeous.
They're the
Daisy
best.
Blue and Abby, she got a party dress. It's a party on her dress.
Yes, it really is.
It's like
It has the drinks and the whole
champagne, the
everything.
drinks and the food
It's
and
awesome.
the candelabra.
It's a party dress.
She's
the
my-
best.
so
You
my
just
daughter.
love your girls. Oh my God.
Thank you. I love them. Okay, go.
We should patent them.
So here, they surprised me with a cake,
Oh my God, it was the best.
which I had no idea. They went and called. A baker before they got here, and they ordered it, and they got this. And go to the next slide. That's me. Them. Look at my face. I'm like, oh my God, that's the cake.
Oh wow.
It was like a baby Madge.
That's so cool.
Oh, there she is. They even made a T-shirt
They made the T-shirt
of the
out
invitation.
The
Yeah.
invitation.
Oh,
to
look
my
at that.
party.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And now
it was.
she has a. So that's her. They bought her online, and my sister. Jesus Christ, Libby cut her hair off to be the same thing
Oh,
as
yeah.
mine. And so what they do, she makes these cakes that for children. Princess cakes. She wrapped the doll in cellophane really tight, and then
Oh my
builds
gosh,
the cake
it was
around
the
it.
best.
And oh my, the cake.
It was just. It was really astounding. And there she stood. Da,
Oh,
da, da, da.
She's gonna be my. So anyway, so that's the cake, and she's holding a little cupcake.
That's so cool.
Oh my God, it was awesome.
You can there. Yeah, I am. So be prepared to see more of Mini Madge.
And her adventures.
Be right
The
there.
adventures of Mini Madge.
Okay, there's me holding my cake.
Woohoo.
Go to the next. Me is posing with the cake. Go to the next. There we go. And me, and my daughter next to the cake. There you go. There's my friend Rich saying hi. And then he does.
And then he goes.
Yes. Oh, now you got some doubles. Okay. Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Just,
I see.
I don't know why I got a repeat in there. And you.
The
my
kick.
God. Sorry. Yeah.
The little kick.
oh, dude.
I cut it off, so don't worry.
Because we know how that song
I'm
goes.
starting to get verklempt.
Oh,
So then I cut through. There's me. I'm
oh.
turn it back up.
Oh my gosh, it was so freaking cute.
Okay, can you turn it back up?
But
Oh, okay. I don't know, what were they yelling?
virgin, very young virgin. Oh,
So they start trying to sing this Polish Stolat song that we talked about last time.
Yeah.
It's like I said, this town is all Polish. I'm not anywhere Polish, but my kids are half Polish. John's Polish. Everybody in town is Polish. They just sing this automatically in the town wherever you are.
and everybody knows the words, and we were like, you and I were like, you knew the words, but
Right, I know the word. But
That's what those guys, the waiters, were
yes,
singing.
that's it. That's what the waiters were. Yeah,
And
in
so
Poland,
Joyce, who works at the country club, is phenomenal.
She knows it like crazy.
And she know she's half Italian, half Polish, so she tried to lead it. So I'll tell you, go on with that.
No,
That's her trying to do it. So then. Okay, stop. So she tries to do it. So somebody's like, "Oh no! Wait, no, it's not happy birthday unless you get Bruce." Bruce happens to be her uncle. So that Bruce Tarnowski, I don't know. People were at the bar getting drinks, so they get Bruce Tarnowski. He's like the MC of Polish activities. I don't know. He and his wife Karen, who are friends of mine, were at the party. So they go and get Bruce. So here you go. You can start.
now everybody's singing.
Polish MC.
Happy birthday!
I get the diehard Polish guy in there. Okay, and I'm
He
gonna.
was great.
Oh, I'm doing a shot.
Yeah.
Friend Judy in the White Spirit brought Jello shots, and the other two are Joyce is the one that did. Oh, stop right there. Joyce was the one that did. She's the party coordinator, and the other one was a server, and we did shots. Here's Christopher and I prom picture.
Yes, right. There we are.
I couldn't find another one. I'm like, really?
No,
is
that
the
was.
only one
I
somebody
know.
took?
We do look like it does look like a prom picture. sort
That's
of.
what we did. I
Yeah,
did
we
that
did
on
a little
purpose
cuddle.
anyway.
Yeah, a little cuddle.
Oh my God! Even girls were like, oh, "You are so much more handsome in person. You're
and
gorgeous."
I said you should see Fitz. That's what I said.
My brother was, and I'm like, that's what I said too. They were fawning all over him. Okay,
Oh my
you can
gosh. You could go.
go. Oh, and here's our fangirl, number one super fan, Liz and John.
Oh, Liz, who doesn't love her? I'm sorry. She's I'm her number one fan now.
So
yeah,
that's
so Liz.
super fan
Oh my
Liz.
gosh.
Love
Love
Liz.
her.
She's like my bestie. Okay.
And
can
her
go.
husband. Love him too.
Yeah. No. Right. Well, there he is. There's
There he
Gary
is, yeah.
and Liz and John again peeking, and then me and Liz.
And Liz,
And then me and Liz and Gary. So look
she
at my
read your
face.
What
invitation.
is that face?
Every time we have a running joke that she always picks the worst picture of me, but this time she says that was the only picture our friend Mary took, and I'm like, yeah, but why'd you post it? Because every time you post me making the face, but it's a running joke. I'm fine. So every time she posts one, I just post underneath it. If I have a crappy face, I go, I hate you. There's my brother over Gary's shoulder. Okay, and there's my brother.
Tom.
So he's the lawyer,
The lawyer,
Yeah.
ex-lawyer.
the retired lawyer.
Yeah, retired.
Yeah, that's him, and then just the next one.
And where was he living?
He lives in Pittsburgh.
Oh, he's in Pittsburgh.
He's been there, which is only like 2 hours.
Down there in the Three Rivers,
hours and
the Three
15.
Rivers
Yep.
Stone.
So I think the next one's just him again. So, oh yeah, and there he is being fun, and John's trying to sneak in to photobomb it, as he usually does. So yeah, my brother, everybody's. dancing interlude with the Adam. But we're all going low. Look, the 60 except Kim. Kim's not going low. Not bad for. Oh, here comes Karen. We're gonna give that booty a slap. Okay.
That you acting like a fool. Can you tell what year we were born, Fitz?
Yeah, exactly. John and I, some slow song came on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, stop it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, so John and I, some slower song came on, and I grabbed John and pretended like we were slow
dance.
And the girls got it really quick at the end, and we ended up stopping. Yeah.
Oh.
So she got too late. So anyway, that's me, John. Okay, so then you can go to the next one. Oh, so the next one.
Friends in Low Places.
This is a. Oh, John realized they were filming. He's like, okay, you stop. That's kind of like a running joke between John and I and my youngest, Abby, because we were at a parents' weekend at Syracuse with her, and there was some band at some tent, one of the many things, and they start playing this, and everybody starts singing. John's singing it, and Abby starts singing it, which she was like 20, 21, 19 at the time, and I'm like, I didn't know you knew this, so we decided we're all going to sing along.
That's your song.
Three of us.
Yeah.
She had cans of beer, and we were so. And anytime we're out somewhere, we each send a video like, look what's playing. So anyway, that was that.
Oh my gosh, how funny.
Okay, so what was this? Oh, just can't get enough, but people are leaving. And then we're starting to clean up.
Just can't get enough of people leaving.
Wait, you got to go back to the 60 one. That's me. We're cleaning up now, so I don't know if you can turn up the sound on my brother next.
Okay.
If you.
And I was like, holy shit.
So he goes, and I was like, holy shit. And so he goes, and I was like, holy shit. And that's me laughing because
he's got a bill there? He's got a receipt of some kind.
He told the bartender that he would pick up the tab for me, my girls, him, and John's drinks. Well, she went and gave him. He's like, he goes to close out, and she hands him this entire thing, and he's opening. He's like, and I go like, holy shit! She had charged everything to him.
Oh my God!
But she fixed it. She remembered people's stuff, and she put it on people's members' stuff and whatever. And he took a hit on some of it, which he's such a good sport. Thank you. But like then we were making jokes. We're laughing because he's making jokes about like this is a CVS receipt. And he's like,
yes,
it's buy one get one on Prel shampoo. We're just like
oh
laughing.
my
So
gosh, how funny!
So he's funny. That's my thing. And so then I think this next one is the last one. John took this picture because he thought it was hilarious. Those were the shoes I was wearing that, of course, came off halfway through. And they were in a bag behind. I had a couple bags of things behind my DJ equipment. And we're loading up the car. And we take some stuff. He comes back and realized the one shoe fell out. And he thought it was hilarious. Laying there, and had to take a picture because he said it was like
it's like Cinderella.
Yep, left her slip.
Yeah, then he's got to go try it on everybody. Try it on everybody's foot.
Exactly.
See if it. Yeah.
Mini Madge had a good time. She loved it.
We had a blast.
What a cool party!
It was awesome.
Yeah,
what
I'm sorry
fun!
You missed it, Fitz.
Me too.
It was awesome.
So we had a lot of fun.
Everybody's looking for you, and you're like, he's here. He's here somewhere. You just have to keep looking.
We'll have to have you come down and do a remote.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'll come up there and do a remote. Well, wait, everybody was looking for you down here, so I don't know, wherever.
I'll come to Dunkirk.
To the Kirk.
I'll come down to the Kirk.
For next season, because...
Oh, for a kickoff.
This one's the season finale.
So we'll do the opening shot.
Season 5. So yeah, so we're going to celebrate 5 years. This is season 5, but August will mark the 5th year of the start
Nice.
of this. So we'll have to have a live shindig.
We'll have fun. That would be awesome, really. If we were all in the same room, that would be like a miracle.
It would. So
Because it's funny because everybody was
Oh, I
asking me
know.
like, "Where are you sitting? Are you and Fit sitting together?" And I'm like, "No, it's just me locked in a room by myself."
He's 2 rooms away.
Can you
from me.
see anything? No, I see nothing.
yeah, they were asking
Because
all about that. I'm like,
nobody
I'm by
knows.
myself in Dunker.
I'm like, we're all in isolation.
Yeah.
You mean
We're
you're not
all-
looking at each other? No.
we're secluded, like we're all in one of those quiz shows,
Yes, right.
isolated from each other.
Hermetically sealed.
I'm behind door number 3. Yes.
They can't
right.
hear your answers.
I know, right?
Come back in, they'll match. So anyway, so we'll all be in the same room. That'll be fun. Subscribe to Madge Unmuted so that you know when season 5 starts. It's going to be at the
And
end
we
of
are going to
August.
celebrate.
We're taking the season, or we're taking the summer off.
Yeah, and then we're going to take the season on the road. Yeah.
And then we are.
I thought this was season 5.
This was.
So
we're
then
starting
season 6 is the next one.
Yes, but we're going to celebrate the 5 years. What in
The
August?
5-year
That's in
anniversary
August.
because we started in August of 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're very this is like a throwback to a pandemic type of podcast where we're each isolated in a different room.
Right. Right.
Well,
and
when we
really should
started-
probably do the season kickoff next year together. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think so.
Together
I think so.
as a
when
remote.
when I was still living in Rochester, Chris and I were still in the same
Yeah.
room, but Fitz
Yes.
was in the control booth.
My lair.
So,
The booth. And he doesn't like to come in here and sit with me.
That's not true.
Well, you might like
gotta
it,
push
but you
buttons.
just don't. You're
Until I can get these people to be
I know.
You know.
Yeah, and you're never going to do that. So
adequate. That's not true. That's
do you
not
think
true? Why
maybe
put that on
that's
there?
not true?
I'm sure we can get.
They're
that to
doing
wait.
just fine. Oh my God, Mini Madge, she's
see
got
Mini
she
Madge.
needs a stand, and then I think she should also
There's
have.
one.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I didn't see it. It was too
Look at
low.
her fancy shoes.
Oh my God.
Is that going to be like you fall asleep and you hear a thud and you look up and she's off the pedestal and you can't see where she's at?
It's like,
And she's just
but I do think we should have
She
outfits
runs
for her
around
that
at night.
coordinate with the shows.
I have got.
Yeah.
So I made a TikTok about me getting her for my birthday, and so far in just a few days, I put it up a couple days ago. I've gotten 35,000 views on it.
No way.
Yeah. So I'm like,
She has her own
okay,
fan club.
She's got to be. This has got to be a thing.
Do they know that she used to be a cake?
No, actually, not in that.
Oh.
She wants to get away. Not in that video. I
Oh my
just said
gosh.
when your
'Cause
daughter gives you.
I asked the kids when they brought the cake out. I was like,
Like, what
are
are you
there
doing?
legs down in that cake, or is she like a torso? They're like, oh no,
Yeah,
she's
so
in the
they're
cake.
I'm like when your daughter gives you a thing that looks like you, and then I went like to pose like her. So I didn't explain it, and so my next one is going to be like, you don't understand. She was a cake, but I already did post something before that she was
Nice.
a cake. But I don't think the people that saw this were.
Oh
saw.
my
Anyway,
God, it was so funny.
yes,
And then when they
so,
cut the cake, you could see her back, her legs in the back of the
Exactly.
cake. Oh my God, it was so
So
funny.
Mini Madge is going to have a whole life of her own now. Just you wait, because she's
The
far more
adventures of-
interesting than me. So anyway, thank you so much for a great season. 5 seasons. We're going to start. Join
That
us
was awesome.
at the end of August for season 6.
And we're going to be
Subscribe.
tan
Don't forget
and
to get your
thin
Madge
and-
merch too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that.
we'll be
We
Yeah.
forgot again. We
I
forgot
know
again.
my mug.
I've got the mugs
Okay,
sitting
thank
back
you so
there.
much,
Bye. Love
guys.
you.
Love
Hi,
you, and I'll
Liz.
talk to you soon. Yeah, hi, Liz, Superfan,
Hi,
and
Liz.
Leslie, and Chris, and everybody. We love you. Okay, until next season in 2 months.
2 and 2.
See you on the next Madge Unmuted.
Like
Love you.
Chuck
Bye-bye.
Willery. Bye.